I'm here to represent Accel. We're the first institutional backer of companies like Facebook, Dropbox, Slack, Supercell in Finland, and Atlassian. I'm based in London, where we have a team of 12 investors. And from London, we invest across Europe and Israel. We have a worldwide presence, so offices in Palo Alto, San Francisco, London, Tel Aviv, and Bangalore. Fund-wise, we have a dedicated fund for Europe, $500 million in size. And we're core focused on Series A and Series B in category-defining companies. So we love large markets and ways to build pan-European or global leaders in companies we can take public on major exchanges. So there's a lot of data you can find online about Accel. So I thought it would be helpful to share a few kind of areas of where we like to spend our time or key things we like to see in our founders. So one major part is grit. So if you look at our more successful companies and also what we look for when we back new founders, it's really folks who are ambitious and love building their companies under the radar. We love validation via customers and via users rather than PR or being out there at conferences. So that means we love seeking companies. If you look at our history of Accel Europe, at least, since we've been founded in 2000, only one investment came via cold inbound. So most of our investments are actually companies we reach out to. We love being on planes and spending a lot of time on the ground to seek the best gems. But it's really folks who are heads down building their business, and we're there to help them get to the next level. So an example out of Munich is Celonis. It's a process analytics software company which we backed earlier this year. They have an interesting history. So they came out of TUM, one of the kind of core centers in Germany where we seek to back talent. And they grew bootstrapped from project revenues, kind of starting the company in the dorm room for a few years without external financing. And we came in this year. They chose us as a partner to help them grow in the US. So one of the founders moved over there, and now we're trying to be their prime counselor in helping grow the sales and marketing organization over there. We have a talent team in Palo Alto that's instrumental in both bringing folks from our network who are excited to join Celonis, as well as kind of helping with advice from companies we've seen in the past who've gone through a similar journey, such as them. So grit is one. Second is patience. So we're very, very long-term focused. So if you look at our average holding period is around 8 or 9 years. So we tend to come in at the Series A, Series B, where we take a board seat. We love to be kind of the first person you ask when there's an issue, the first person you call when something blows up or there's an exciting announcement. And we tend to follow on any subsequent round, and we don't have a time horizon for exit. So we're very much kind of selling or exiting when the founder wants to exit. So we're very patient in that regard. And third, we're very local. So we like to be even though we have this kind of presence throughout the world, we like to be on the ground very often. So that means, for example, in Germany, every 2 or 3 weeks, one of us is here. A lot outside of Berlin, actually, where we see kind of a lot of the key technology centers in Munich, Cologne, Karlsruhe, and the likes. And kind of we love helping build the ecosystem from the ground up rather than kind of out of London or out of San Francisco come in and kind of pick the best companies. So we love meeting companies early on. That means usually between kind of the first interaction and the first time we invest, it's usually 2 or 3 years where we get to know the founders, see the trajectory, and kind of help build confidence on both sides that we would like to work together.